Hey everybody, Jason here again, and today I want to talk to you about a new ICO that is coming out. It's actually in ICO right now. It's the pre-sale was 2 days ago or 3 days ago, and I think it's like day 3, I think, of their ICO. It's Monetize coin. This is a new cryptocurrency based on a lending platform, and for those of us who have been involved in lending platforms such as BitConnect or Davor Coin or Lendex, which is another ICO that's out there, there's a lot of these in the market. Some of the established coins like Davor and BitConnect, obviously their platforms are up and running. BitConnect is no longer, and that has led to a vacuum, and thus a lot of these ICOs have been coming forth. Once the lending got popular, I'm going to be honest here and tell you that lending got really popular with BitConnect. BitConnect was the largest platform, and when they had to halt their lending services, it really created a large vacuum. And a lot of us are still reeling from some of that lending shutdown and the price of the BCC dropping so much. It's the jury's still out on whether or not they're going to be able to rebrand that coin and give it some value again, and that is yet to be seen. So that's left a bad taste in a lot of mouths, mine included. So if you're one of those people who had BitConnect like me, we're all looking for the new thing. We're all looking for the next available currencies. I also am looking at Lendex, which is a decent coin. There are some things that I'm not quite very positive about, such as their block technology is not being released, the actual coin itself, what blockchain, the algorithm specs aren't being released. So some of those things are a little troubling. But this coin that I want to talk about today is called Monetize coin, and they're a little different. This coin actually is based on an algorithm that they actually have created that uses blockchain technology to run the algorithm. And it's similar to like if you go to Google and search for, I don't know, cowboy boots or something. And then you go on Facebook or you go on YouTube or whatever, well, those advertisements you see, magically, like, oh my God, I was just looking at this on a different website, and magically here it is. That's their algorithm at work. And that is a physical data tree that they have running on the internet. So this coin is backed by that technology. So that gives it a great advantage over other lending coins, because it's not reliant just on the lending or just on the scarcity of the coin to create its value. So I think that's a very intriguing feature about this coin. Again, I'm just new to this myself. I just got in today. So disclaimer, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I am not your financial planner. I am just telling you what I am doing. I am documenting my journey in cryptocurrency and how it's going for me. I can't tell you what to do. I wouldn't tell you what to do. What I will tell you to do is go seek as much knowledge as possible, because knowledge is power. The more knowledge you have, the better you can be able to invest. Again, I would never tell anybody what they should or shouldn't invest in. I'm not an expert, so please do your own homework. Draw your own conclusions. Don't do what I'm doing. Do whatever you're going to do, okay? Let's just get that out there. So with that, based on this technology, being able to use its own advertising generation dollars to back the trading volatility that it does on the lending side of the coin is a rather interesting concept. The other really cool thing about this particular coin is that they've come right out and put all their stats on the internet. They put everything out there. All the lending, all the staking, all the about Monetize is all out here. But the really cool thing about it is all this stuff is regular lending stuff. There's nothing out of the ordinary here, nothing you wouldn't expect to see. It all looks very similar to what we're used to seeing as far as lending platforms go. Their roadmap is kind of plain, but plain has its benefits. It's pretty simple. We're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to do this. So far they're doing these things. One thing I saw in a different person's video, which I'm going to show you guys here today, the really cool thing about it is that these wallets are live. I put some Ethereum in, went in, no problem, and I pulled some money out. No problem. I had no issue with it. And that's unusual for an ICO. Usually an ICO, you put your money in and you have to wait until the ICO is over in order for the withdrawals to be enabled. And that's to keep the platform stable while the ICO is occurring, right? Well, the interesting thing about this is they have so much interest that they just said, you know what, wallets are open. If you put your money in and decide you don't want in, you can pull it out. That's huge. That's crazy huge. I've never seen anybody do that. So it's really intriguing that they're doing that. The website itself, really smooth. I don't see any issues with it. When I put my money in, a little thing comes up and says, blink, blink, your money's here, which is nice to hear. But so far, everything works very smoothly. Looks like they're in the third round, finished yesterday, and then tomorrow, or a day before yesterday, a couple days ago. And then tomorrow at 5 o'clock in the morning Central Time, or 4 in the morning Central, yeah, 5 o'clock, sorry, 5 o'clock Central Time is when their next round begins. And I hear it's been selling out absolutely, like almost instantly, like literally in the first second it's been selling out. So this coin is very, very sought after, which is good because the more hype there is around a cryptocurrency, the more draw there is to that coin. The value itself inherently goes up because it's a coveted thing and people want to have it. So that's good to see. The really cool thing about this, and I just can't stress it enough, is that they've put everything out here already. You don't have to, all the FAQs are here. It tells you what they're going to do, why they're going to do it. This is really unusual. You don't see this in many other ICOs. And I've been ICO hunting now for the past probably 7 days, basically since BitConnect had their issue, and I've been reading and doing more homework because a lot of us, I don't want to say feel like we got burned, but a lot of us are holding our coins waiting for a rebranding of that coin to occur, and so that's left a really speculative cloud out there as far as ICOs go, because so many people have been having issues, and ICOs typically have a very high failure rate of all the ICOs that are out there. It's like 90-some% don't do well because poor development, website sucks, they're just a scam, you never know. So it's really important to do your homework. So please do your homework, please. I'm going to post my affiliate links at the bottom. Again, I am liking the Monetize coin right now more than any of the other platforms that are out there as far as the ICOs go. The fact that it's a lending coin, don't really care. I'm not looking at it for that value. There is value in that, I think, but for me, I'm more interested in getting into the ICO aspect of the coin than being able to possibly profit from that once the ICO is over. That's my angle on it. The lending, I'm sure, has value to some people. We all saw what happened with BitConnect, so I'll just leave that. You just leave that out there, and you can do what you want with it. But as far as the platform goes, it looks to be extremely well refined. The website works really well. All the wallets were really flawless today. I didn't have any issues. I pulled money in, put money out. I had no problem with it at all. It really was interesting to see that. So the website is monetizecoin.com, which is unusual. It's not .co, it's .com, which is good. And really cool thing here, if you look down at the bottom, which I don't know if I can show you that or not. Let me see if I can do that. No, I can't. Unfortunately, my window size won't be any bigger, but at the very bottom of the screen, it says Monetize Coin version 2.0, copyright 2018, connected to location Ohio, Eastern USA. It's a US-based web server, which I thought was interesting. Now, it could just be a mirror, to be fair. It could just be a mirror, but I think these people are pretty legit. I want to say if I went to their actual building development team, they are not releasing that information. So, like other lending coins, they're not releasing that information. But they are using web servers that are based in the U.S. They are using things that are based here, and they're not necessarily from some strange place that no one's ever heard of, which is a good thing. That does bear some, weight to their legitimacy. Again, they also attend all of the big summits. I don't know that much about these summits personally, but I have seen them before. So, again, investing in ICOs is risky. You should always do your own homework, so please do that. But this one does look very promising. Links in the description below. If you're interested, click on it. It's up to you. I never would tell anybody what to do, but this one is one that I'm going to get into and have a look at and see how it goes. Again, any money I'm putting into any of these ICOs, as well as any other crypto, you're pretty much willing to write that off before you ever put it in. That doesn't mean you want to lose the money, obviously, but you have to invest with confidence. So don't spend the rent on this, okay? Any ICO for that matter, because ICOs are very speculative to begin with. So make sure you're being careful with your money. But this one, I think, has a lot of promise. So if you want any more information, click the links below. Have a great time. We'll see you next time. See ya.